Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at The Rock. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Charlotte 49ers taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Eagles will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The 49ers return team will have that offense backed up. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And the 49ers in the hurry-up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Lowers those pads. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Jones. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Trying to convert this second and short. The aerial assault continues. Got a man. It's Jones.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He's going to pass. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Fullback's got it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Southern Miss's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable, and you dang right. We're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the RPO, complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the 49ers want to pick up the tempo. Unloads quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Southern Mississippi!
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off a defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It is perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's got him in the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Second down coming up. They're going to throw it again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they're able to make the tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Makes the catch. It's Clark. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's back to throw on second down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch here. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The 49ers want to crank the tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick tempo here for the offense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right...
He's off to the races. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackler.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Grab behind the line. It's Jones. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The 49ers will hustle to the line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. Finds the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Hand off to Jones. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. Flips it out to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys.